Hello, Potato. There were a couple things this week that I thought were of note. The first is that Disney Plus released the I Am Groot series of little animated shorts. They're real short, like 5 or 6 minutes a piece. Takes about half an hour to watch the whole series, but they were a lot of fun, and I thought because of that, I would have little interactive Groot come down and join us today. Hi there, Groot. How are you doing? And the other thing, the bigger thing this week, was that Lego, the best building blocks in all of history, celebrated its 90th anniversary, 90 years of Lego building bricks. And I thought, given these two events, it would be the perfect time to put together Lego Kit 76217, I Am Groot, from Marvel Studios' The Infinity Saga line. It's 476 pieces for ages 10 and up, and I was hoping it would be a sticker-free set. I figured, like, what are you going to put a sticker on? Just the cassette here? But then I looked at the front of the box here, and these are clearly all stickers. So I think we have a lot of stickers in this set. I never should have bought that Grogu a couple years ago. Because of that, that's why I'm buying these big figural sets now, is because I bought that Grogu. So this kit came out back on the 1st of August and is $54.99. And I found I kind of regret buying it from the Lego store, not because I don't like supporting the Lego store because I don't want the kit, but because I found it earlier this week at Costco for, I think it was $99.99. You got this and the Iron Man Armory kit, which is like $90 on its own. So for like $10 more, you got Groot with it. I don't particularly want the Iron Man Armory kit, but I mean, for that price, I probably would have bought it had I not already picked up I Am Groot. But looks like it should be a cute little set once it's built. I wonder how much actual posability it's going to have. I mean, it looks like some ball joints here. These, they should flex some. So he should be a little bit posable, like certainly more so than Grogu was. So let's crack him open and see what all is in the box. Do we have... Oh, not a thumb... Oh, it is a thumb punch. It's a thumb punch box. Well, can't have everything. I'm guessing it'll have folded over instructions as well then, won't it? Here. Bag 2. Bag 3. Yeah, that's a lot of stickers. It's got the little plate, which if you look at it, all the answers are I Am Groot. So that's cute. Pointless, but cute. I mean, certainly in character or on brand. Oh, the book's not folded over. That's nice. I approve of that, at least. Let me whack the camera with the box while I set it back up. And here we go. We'll put Groot here in front of it to guard it. Here's our manual. It's got a QR code, unlike the Haunted Mansion kit. We have our QR code again. It's very faint. It's a very faint stamp. I'm assuming it must be like an ink stamp, because I can't see you printing it that faint. How many steps are we looking at here? 162 steps. That's about the same number of steps as the Haunted Mansion, isn't it? I have that book here somewhere. Hold on. Also, these new white books are interesting. I wonder if that's maybe because, like, well, no, this for 10 and up, it's not an adult one. No, it is more. This is 121 steps. So, no, this is more steps. This is a more involved kit. By at least a little bit. I mean, it's a bigger kit. Certainly it's a taller kit. So, but yeah, not too heavy on the bags. Actually, really light. That doesn't seem... Well, I guess it's not really actually that much. I mean, he's probably going to be smaller than he appears on the box, I'm guessing, because those bricks do look a little enlarged. This doesn't seem like a lot of pieces for something this large, but I'm guessing he's not actually going to be much larger than interactive Groot here is. So, yeah, I guess there's really nothing else to say at this point. We just need to get to the building. I guess that means it's time to go into the fast forward. Hey, Groot, let's go.
I am Groot.
And 160 something steps later, was it 161, wasn't it? 162 steps later, Groot is built. So first of all, look at the audio cassette. That's kind of neat. It stands up pretty well. They've done a good job of making the base wide enough that it does stand up. And I guess sort of makes up for the simplicity of the placard, which is just literally 2 pieces. I want to say both Grogu and the probe droid had a little bit more, well, definitely the probe droid had like snow on it, but I think Grogu had like a little bit more of an involved little plaque as well. But still, it's a cute little thing. I mean, it's a sticker on a big piece, and I didn't really get it on there quite centered. I might take a hairdryer to it, peel it off, and try to center it a little better. But if you are unsure about the details of Groot, his height is I Am Groot. His weight is I Am Groot. His species is I Am Groot. His abilities are I Am Groot. His homeworld is I Am Groot. And his age is I Am Groot. So yeah, the tape's pretty cool. Of course, from the back, maybe not so cool, but from the front, that's not a totally unconvincing audio cassette. And it's about the right, and it's about the right size as well. So that's pretty cool. But look at Groot himself. So yeah, he's a little taller than my little interactive friend here, by about a head, maybe a little bit less. But just so I guess he's actually about just maybe a slight bit smaller than the picture on the box, but it's almost like a 1-to-1 image. Yeah, he's pretty small. He's got a lot of posability on him. We've got, yes, you are. We've got the elbow, we've got the wrist, we've got the shoulder, the waist twists. We have, you can't go too much, not too much side to side on the hips there, but the feet have a good amount of flex to them. Still kind of just forward and backward though, so you can't put him in like too like wide of a stance or anything. And of course, you do have to be careful because he's a little top heavy. That head's quite a bit bigger, much like on this guy. The head's quite a bit bigger than the rest of the body is, so he's a little top heavy. There's no like little animated features on him, like nothing. You don't like make his mouth move or anything. Although I don't think the mouth moves now. Yeah, once the head's in place, the mouth does not open or close. The eyes don't move. It's all down in the body, of the torso, the arms, and the legs, and really a lot of it in the arms. And it's those ball joints, and I worry about the longevity of this figure because of that. I've had some bad experience with these kind of ball joint pieces in the past. I've mentioned them in other videos, like on the Ultra Kitty from Lego Movie 2, where those joints have just kind of aged and cracked in just like literally in like a year or two. They fell apart. And I do worry that may happen with him as well, because again, the legs not so much, those are pretty thick, but the arms here I believe are the same kind of pieces that Ultra Kitty had. So yeah, lots of stickers. Not a fan of stickers, as you may know if you watch these videos, but that's largely because I had trouble putting them on straight. As you can see, that's not as nice as it looks on the one on the box, but from a distance, like up on a shelf or something, I don't think most people will notice. We do have the posable hands. We've seen these before, like on the Lego Mech Armor Marvel figures. On, I think, Metalbeard from the original Lego movie had well, at least one hand like this. His other was like a cannon. The head, we have a little swivel on the head, not a lot. Actually, I think it's kind of pulling the brick. Yeah, I'm pulling the stand out of his head by turning it too much. So yeah, if you don't pull it loose, it's got just a little bit of posability. Not enough, I think. If you don't mind pulling it a little bit out of the base, you do have a lot more range of flexibility, but then you also have his head kind of floating off of his body, which, depending on how you pose it, may not be super noticeable. So yeah, if these joints get weak, this is going to be an issue for him, because he's just not going to stand up anymore. But I suppose he's, there's like not any, other than the eyes, there aren't any unique pieces in him, so you probably could replace those if you needed to. I don't think, yeah, you can't see it when it's all put together, but out of this whole kit, this entire kit, there's only one printed piece. Let me see if I can find it again. I pointed it out in the video, but that would have flashed by in a moment. And you can't see it on the final thing. And I'm assuming it's put in there for a joke. And it's this piece right here. This 1x4. It's a wooden plank piece. You've seen it in like lots of kits where they want to do board up windows or something like that. But yeah, it's a wooden plank with little nails in it. And so it's inside of his head there. You can't see it. I'm assuming it's a joke because it's a wood piece and he is made of wood. He's basically a tree with a flora colossus, isn't it? So I'm assuming that's just like meant to be a little joke. But aside from the eyes, that is the only printed piece in this entire kit. The rest of it's all stickers. But it's cute. It's not too big. It is it's not something I think you're going to let a kid play with. It's for ages 10 and up. So I think it's meant for ages that are really going to put it up on a shelf and display him. Or maybe do some like funny pictures, like, get on your Insta with some pictures, or maybe even do yourself a little stop motion animation of him dancing or something. There are lots of possibilities here, but just playing with him in like imaginative play is not really one of them. The leaves, I already had one pop off when I was trying to put the head on. There's little bits on them that are going to fall off really easily if you play with them too much. But one thing actually I'm really impressed with, because there's not a lot of round pieces in here, is the head. The head's pretty round. They did a pretty decent job of getting you a round head by just putting things in at angles. We've started to see that, I think, more recently in the last couple of years, where they use, let's see if I can pop this off. Well, they use more like this kind of stuff. I didn't need to pop that piece off for that. They use more, kind of attaching things by a single post to allow you to put things at angles that Lego is generally not good at reaching. So things aren't necessarily perfectly round, but they're a lot rounder. That's not all 90-degree angles, which is what you do frequently, historically get from Lego. But hey, they've come a long way in 90 years. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap this up. We've got him built. It's going to go find a place to put him. He's not too big though, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find a nice shelf spot for him. And the grippy hands are nice. You could maybe make him hold things. Maybe put him by Grogu. They could fight or something. The Force versus the Flora. But I think we will wrap this up. I'm quite pleased with it. It's exactly what I was hoping it would be. It's not too big. It's a lot of small bits, a lot of fiddly bits in there, but I kind of expected that, given that I didn't think he'd be, being only 476 pieces, I didn't expect he'd be, a lot of big chunky stuff. But I hope you found this all interesting and entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And Groot, I love to dance.